the next 5 days, I'm going to be attempting a Shopify dropshipping challenge with absolutely $0 in budget to spend. Yep, you heard it, Zippo, absolutely zero. So if I don't get at least 2 sales on this challenge, one of you lucky legends is going to win $100. I'll PayPal you, super simple. So comment something. It doesn't have to be related, it could be totally irrelevant, but just comment something and I'll choose one if I don't complete this challenge. But the whole point of this challenge is not to show off how I can get sales without $0. I might completely fail this, I'm not too confident. I'm used to just running tons of advertising to stores, so I might completely fail this, but it's to give anybody a realistic expectation if they're coming into dropshipping with $0 in ad spend. Yep, completely zero. Can you make sales so you can turn that money to maybe go and do advertising down the future? So the first thing we need to do is actually think of a product. What route do we want to go down? Now, I was giving this some thought over the weekend. We're going to go down the route of just a one product store, no niches, no general store, just a one product store in specific, because I definitely don't want to go down the route of adding tons of products and not being able to just focus on one. I think if we just focus on one, we can do this challenge with $0. Now, let's just touch on something real quick. This might be considered as slightly cheating, but instead of dropshipping, I've actually got a bunch of products that I had from an egg seat store I had. Now that might sound completely weird. Huh? What is an egg seat store? I'll show you in a second. I've got the box here. So pretty much I was running a one product store a while ago with ads called the eggseat.com, and we were scaling it super good, but I got to the stage where I bulk ordered it from Alibaba to get it way cheaper than what I was dropshipping on eBay. Long story short is we closed down the store, so I've still got thousands of these inventory in this house right now. So let me show you what it is, and this is the product I think we're going to do. Yep, I'm not kidding. I've got about 20-30 of these boxes and they're filled with boxes. So let me just show you the product. So yep, what it is, it's a little cover like this, and all it is inside is a little egg seat. And all that is to do is for people just sitting on cars and they maybe have like a sore backside, or they just have a sore back, it can straighten the posture. So it's really good. Like my mum actually uses this, and like I've not used it personally, but I know a lot of people are using this, and the customers we served in that egg seat store, it works super well. It just wasn't that scalable, so I decided to move on. And the first thing I wanted to do was just to make sure I could get an actual domain. So I found one here, egg/seat.co.uk. It's not the most professional, but I think it's still good enough, to actually scale. Now, starting off day 2, I launched the Shopify 14-day free trial. For the logo, I went to canva.com, a super quick and easy free way to create logos. I just wanted to go for something clean and simple. Now, for the pricing, I wanted to go for something where we could actually make a little bit of margin. I went for $19.99 with free shipping. Now, the cost when I bought these on Alibaba were just under $3, so about £2.17 or whatever. So I had a nice margin of $17.99. Guys, up. I just made a rookie mistake and totally forgot that you need to actually pay for a Shopify domain so that you could actually start collecting payments from our customers once we start getting sales. Hey, can I borrow $14.99? Now I know what you're thinking. You cheated, you can't do this challenge, it's a scrap, somebody gets $100. But hear me out. I want to play a little yellow card here. Everything else is going to be free. Like I said, let's call a little yellow card here, a little slap on the wrist. Now, ending off day 2, I managed to finish the shipping pages, I finished some policy pages, I even put a little FAQ just in case somebody had some questions. Very generic stuff. But now this is where the challenge really gets hard. How are we going to get in front of people, thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, without any cost of advertising? I was starting to really doubt this challenge. Now, there's 2 ways we could go about this. We could open up a little Instagram page, we could DM people, doing a 50-50 promotion offer for them to promote on their page for free. Way 2 would be go to Facebook related page, post the link of the store, and almost act like a customer of this, or maybe just say that you've bought this product. You could be a genuine buyer. You could say, look, hey, I just bought this, I just wanted to post it in this group. Post the link, just totally play it off like it's not your store. I went with option 2. Now, my plan was to join at least 5 groups and post once a day. Simple, right? And that's when we moved on to day 3. Day 3, I went relentlessly posted in these groups. Now, I chose to go with health, fitness, and wellness groups. Started off by just pretty much just saying, look, I just bought this product. It super helped my back and my backside. If anybody was interested, click the link, go to this site. And I was almost acting like a happy customer from the website, let alone in the back end, it was actually our site. Now, I waited to see the traffic start piling in. It's currently 9:39 p.m. We have no sales. I'm really starting to doubt this. I thought, you know, posting these groups would at least get some traction, get some eyeballs, potentially some viewers, and then we could scale that up by going to other groups. But honestly, I just feel like this way could possibly be a waste of time. Now, I suppose I could still post in other groups. I could go even broader. I feel like if this was our target audience and we still can't drive a single person to click the ad, I feel like that's all just a waste of time. I decided to list this on eBay to see if we can really get some traction, because the way eBay works is obviously if we can get a good description and a good, you know, title, we can drive people there just with our SEO, unlike, you know, Facebook groups where it kind of like hit or miss just to see if we can get the right eyeballs. Now, I also dropped the price to $11.99. Yes, I know I'm getting a little bit desperate here, but we really need to get our first sale so we can get a little bit of confidence and go into day 4 to try and finish off the challenge. Now, this means our margin was under £10, so not the greatest once we get a sale. Obviously, we would have to pay some merchant fees, so that would probably take it under £9, so it doesn't leave us the greatest margin, as well as we would have to pay for our shipping. We're charging free shipping, so that's $2.99. So we're honestly left with like, you know, £5, £6, $8 that would be. Now, if we don't get a sale from these eBay listings and the Facebook groups that we've already posted in, I think we're going to have to get a little bit relentless tomorrow morning into day 4 to really get these 2 sales and get this challenge finished with. It's not great, is it? I think what we're going to have to do now is go down the route of blasting Instagram pages with the option of them doing a 50-50 split for a free post. Man, I really didn't want to go down this route. I just know it's simply so hard to do nowadays to get these pages to agree on a 50-50 split, simply because most of these pages do want upfront payment. Now, that could be due to the fact that they might think we're going to scam them. They might not believe, you know, the exact amount of sales we get. There's a bunch of reasons, but yeah, I don't like this route at all. Let alone the fact that I'm going to have to sit here and literally blast my retinas open, just copy and paste in the same message to hundreds and hundreds of pages, but I had no choice. For the next hour, I relentlessly DM'd meme pages and general pages in our niche for the hope of getting a few to agree on a deal to do the post. Now, I know this is going to be so hard to do, as most pages will simply not be interested. I waited 6 hours and the responses were bare minimal, and the ones that did reply, they wanted upfront payments. So logging on my dashboard this morning, I wasn't surprised to find literally 0 sessions, forget about sales. I knew at this moment the challenge was over and I'd failed. Now, was it the product? Possibly. Was it the Facebook group strategy of posting in groups and the Instagram 50-50 split? Sure, why not? But I honestly just don't think this isn't enough time for somebody to go in there to dropshipping and give it a realistic expectation and a realistic shot. With all these challenges on YouTube, there's just simply not enough time, and anybody that thinks this is actually a realistic option to make money, they're simply lying to you, and I just don't think this is the way to go about it. Now, it just goes back to what I've been saying. You simply have to put money into this and more time. 5 days just isn't enough time. You've got to run ads, you've got to get eyeballs instead of spamming in these Facebook groups and spamming Instagram shoutouts, just hoping for a couple of sales. Now, it doesn't need to be a lot, but you got to add fuel to the fire to push eyeballs to the site, because at the end of the day, a couple of sales, you're not going to be able to scale this sort of strategy. And that's it. So I hope this gave you a realistic expectation. This just simply is not the way to go about dropshipping. So literally all you need to do is comment below anything you liked about this video, or it can just be something totally random. And in the next, let's just say 3 to 4 days, I'll reply to one of you guys back, and you'll get the $100. And with all that being said, dudes, I'll see you in the next video.